On the volatile front lines of Pokrovsk, the skies once again witnessed the deadly precision of Ukrainian unmanned aerial vehicles. Military personnel from the Flying Skull unit launched a devastating FPV strike, targeting a Russian logistics truck transporting a howitzer/field gun to a firing position. Video footage captured by the drone's camera shows the enemy truck driving along a muddy road, attempting to reposition under the threat of artillery fire, and the Ukrainian FPV drone. Behind the vehicle, several Russian soldiers panicked, attempting to jump from the truck for cover and move alongside the heavy artillery, but their efforts proved futile. The Ukrainian FPV drone, remotely controlled with impeccable accuracy, soared low over the rubble and smoke, locking onto its target with absolute precision. Instantly, a loud explosion shook the area. The truck and the surrounding Russian troops were obliterated in a burst of fire and flying metal. Fire engulfed the remains of the vehicles, and no matter how the invaders tried to defend themselves, the attack ended the artillery convoy completely. Thick black smoke remained as a sign of the destruction they had trespassed on. At the same time, the SBU Special Operations Center, along with the Phoenix UAV main unit and elements of the 93rd Motorized Rifle Brigade Kolodny Yar, prepared for a coordinated counterattack. From the air to the ground, every enemy movement was monitored and captured by combat drones. As soon as the Russian armored column entered the firing zone, the Phoenix FPV drones swooped down like a flock of steel eagles from low altitude, striking enemy tanks, infantry fighting vehicles, and logistics trucks with deadly precision. Explosion after explosion lit up the evening sky, while enemy troops attempting to exit their vehicles quickly became the next targets. The flawless coordination between the UAV forces, anti-tank units, and the 93rd Brigade's ground combat teams created hell for the Russian invaders. In a short time, the enemy's path of attack was transformed into a field of fire and scorched metal. The result: 17 pieces of Russian combat equipment, including tanks, armored vehicles, and ammunition trucks, were destroyed. This counterattack not only thwarted the Russian offensive, but also emphasized the tactical superiority of Ukrainian forces in the Pokrovsk sector. Every burned enemy vehicle is a step towards liberating our land, one of the Phoenix drone operators stated in a unit report. The Flying Skull unit, along with the SBU Special Operations Center and the Phoenix UAV main unit, once again demonstrated their capabilities and strategic accuracy on the Pokrovsk battlefield, demonstrating that any enemy movement, no matter how small, would be met with merciless Ukrainian air power. Now, the Pokrovsk direction is back under Ukrainian control, and amidst the smoke and debris of burning Russian steel, only one message remains: Ukraine will not retreat, and any enemy attack will be costly. Currently, under Magyar's command, Ukrainian drone units don't simply destroy vehicles. They maintain what he calls a minimum monthly kill rate that must exceed Russia's mobilization capacity, transforming warfare into brutal mathematics. Here, Ukrainian forces unleashed their best drone units to cripple the Russian logistic routes east of Pokrovsk. As Ukrainian drone forces established what soldiers on the ground now call roads of death, the Russian offensive has entered a new phase of collapse. The Ukrainian operators began with methodical precision strikes in a full-scale campaign to annihilate enemy logistics. One geolocated video shows a Russian UAZ van erupting in flames after a Ukrainian FPV drone entered through its open window. Another drone caught a rare sighting on this front: a Russian T-80 tank as it tried to sneak along a road and provide fire support. The tank was protected by additional cages and electronic warfare, yet it was still easily hit. Additional footage from the region shows the vast scale of the operation, with Ukrainian drones targeting Russian supply vehicles of all kinds, vans, pickups, motorcycles, and even lone riders trying to deliver small batches of ammunition or rations to the front. From the Pokrovsk direction, Donetsk Oblast, drone operators relentlessly hunt down any movement, as confirmed by footage from both sides showing the aftermath of the Ukrainian strikes. Twisted metal, burning wrecks, and craters every few meters. Russian riders filming their own advance revealed dozens of destroyed vehicles piled up at road bends, precisely the points where Ukrainian operators wait for the slightest slowdown of the enemy vehicle to strike with deadly accuracy. These new roads of death mirror what already happened on the western flank of Pokrovsk. There, Russia's entire offensive effort disintegrated under the pressure of Ukrainian drone strikes that paralyzed their logistics and ability to conduct any semblance of an offensive. A geolocated video recently released by Ukrainian forces shows the aftermath along just one stretch between Novotroitska and Novopustinka, with 47 destroyed armored vehicles scattered across just over a kilometer of road. Each was eliminated before reaching the front, proving how decisive Ukrainian drone fire control has become. With Commander Robert Brovdy, callsign Magyar, overseeing the sector, Russian supply routes east of Pokrovsk are now facing the same fate. His doctrine is simple: total drone dominance stretching over a dozen kilometers behind the front line, with every meter of road under observation, every vehicle tracked, and every movement punished immediately. It is this Ukrainian tactic that turned the Western Front into a graveyard of Russian armor, and it is now repeating itself to the east. This coordinated drone campaign has forced the Russian military to completely rethink its tactics. The constant surveillance, long-range interdiction of convoys, and precision strikes on fuel and ammo trucks have left Russian commanders unable to sustain large-scale offensive operations. Motorcycles, once favored for rapid supply or evacuation, have proven equally vulnerable. One captured Russian soldier explained that even groups of 2 or 3 motorcycles are instantly targeted by Ukrainian FPV drones. Facing this, Russian tactics have devolved into infantry infiltration, tiny fire teams of up to 3 soldiers crawling through fields at night with thermal cloaks, hoping to evade detection. Overall, the picture that emerges east of Pokrovsk is the same as in the west: a crushed offensive, stalled under the unblinking eyes of Ukrainian drones. The roads of death are expanding, their blackened wrecks marking the edge of Russian reach. The sky belongs to Ukraine, and under Brovdy's relentless coordination, every day brings new footage of destroyed armor and failed assaults. Whether the Russians will keep smashing their forces against this drone wall, or shift their attention north to Kostyantynivka or Liman,